Hello my friends, welcome to the next episode of our Kingdom of Jerusalem series. So last episode we had an incredibly bloody day. We did some significant damage to the fortress of DVIN, owned by the Kingdom of Georgia. We retreated from that battle after inflicting more than 3,000 casualties upon the defenders, and that kind of tricked them into thinking that they had beaten us back. And they sallied out in numbers and attacked one of our two attacking armies, basically cutting our forces in half. Unfortunately for them, our forces fought valiantly in defense of their position and managed to wipe out the majority of the remaining Georgian army. So now we are laying siege to the fortress of DVIN yet again, with a couple of extra reinforcements in tow, but this time round things are significantly more in our favour. So, as you can see by the power bar, very much in our favour, and I think it is only just that we fight this battle personally to make sure that this city falls to us properly. So, we're going to be fighting at DVIN for the second time in 2 episodes, and this time there will be nothing but victory. Okay, so the battlefield is once again on a dry plain, which is excellent. I'm going to attack from the same side again, or shall I? Yeah, I'll get my reinforcements to join me over this side. Why not? So, this side proved to be quite a nice location to attack from, so we're going to do it again. We deploy spearmen up front, and then we're going to have our extra units behind them. And then we have all of my archers. And then my general on his own over here. Okay, so let's get everybody moving over here. All the archers, I mean. I'm going to wait for our reinforcements to appear. After they've slaughtered the armies of Georgia previously, they have now arrived to assist in the final conquest of the city. So our infantry that way, our cavalry that way. We could launch an attack on this gateway actually, so cancel that move. Let's move this way. Let me just organize the grouping here. So let's do all of this lot over this way. There we go, 7 groups. Oops. Enemy reinforcements incoming. I've completely screwed this up already. Completely forgot about the enemy reinforcements. Oh, dearie me. Right, deploy behind. Turn and face the enemy. Let's start getting some infantry over here. Let's try and defend ourselves quickly because I've completely messed this up. So there's the 2 generals arriving over there. That's fine. It's just these guys we need to beat back here. All of you open fire. Quick. If you can, possibly. Yeah, we knocked a few of them down.
The enemy general is dead.
That's good. Alright, my archers are basically going to annihilate all of this. I hope. There we go. General pull over here. Incoming.
Our general is under attack.
Cavalry charge there. We're getting attacked by the infantry over here. Let's try and get our archers out the way. Pull over here. Try and get you guys out the way if we can. Completely messed this up. This should not have. This shouldn't have happened, but it did. Never mind. Ooh, let's try and get you out of the way.
Flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
There we go. Right, archers, stay out of the way. Stay clear. Stay clear. We're going to lose our light archers here. This was terrible. I don't know how I completely forgot that the enemy were going to be sending in reinforcements.
This is a shameful display.
How did I forget this? Maybe put a shot into them there. Auxiliary nomadic archers, go, go, go.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Alright, that's those archers dealt with. Swarm that infantry. Excellent. You guys have retreated, that's fine. I'm going to get you guys to withdraw as well, because you're basically dead. Let the enemy infantry get inside, that's not a problem. Not a problem. Right, well, I've got some archers left at least. Enemy are moving their reinforcements over that way, which is fine by me. Excellent. Right, both of you units withdraw, please. My archers here. We're going to deal with the enemy on the wall there. We're going to open up this side. This is the side that I would thought they would have tried to have defended more, because that's where the enemy, that's where the town centre is. But they're distracted by my army over that side. Completely messed up the start of this battle. Lost way too many men, too many more men than was necessary. Never mind. Never mind. Can't be helped now. It's too late. Just got to deal with it. Get the infantry up to this gate here, please. They're all winded a little bit, but they'll be fine. Gates are opening for them. That's fine. Right. Pilgrims. Not in range of that infantry to shoot at them anymore because they've come off the walls. Let's go over there. General, let's bring you over that way as well. Excellent. But I told you to withdraw. Right. Let's bring these archers over this way. We're going to try and get them... See if we can get some kind of angle over here. I don't think we are going to be able to. As long as the enemy are pinned down over this side, trying to defend against this army, I can just make my move over here without too much of an issue. Alright, well, might as well start burning that gate down then. The enemy aren't going to be there either, so I might as well bring my archers down here, ready to move in. And basically, as soon as this gate is down, we're going to charge in straight for the town centre. Not going to worry about anything else. Alright, some Eastern infantry are coming in here to try and mitigate the assault on this side.
The enemy's gates have been destroyed.
Paused. And let's get our mercenaries to move in this way. Let's get some spearmen over there. We'll put some spearmen up here. In fact, I'm going to get 2 units spearmen over here. In guard mode. We have a 2nd unit spearmen here, also in guard mode. We're going to get some pilgrim infantry in here. These 2 units are going to clash with anything outside, and we're going to get our archers inside as well. We're going to man the walls, I think. Let's charge in. Mercenaries, you're going straight into that infantry unit there. That's right, pin that East infantry down. Let our units move past in a nice column. Excellent. There we go. A couple of nice screenshots. You guys know I love a good screenshot. Right, let's get our mercenaries to form up here. We're going to get our spearmen. You guys are going to go in around here. Try and capture this point. Right, Pilgrim infantry, get up here quickly. Our general inside as well. Archers are going for the town centre. Excellent.
Militia! Melee infantry! We're
going to have to defend our little unit of light spearmen here for a minute. Let's keep our general out in the field because we're going to need him to assist. Right, can we get archers on this wall here? Looks like we can. So let's get 3 units up there. Maybe a unit there. Oh, actually, no, I'll keep 2 units on the ground.
Yours to command.
Our orders!
Your orders?
Bring my general away from that fight. Nearly got the town centre. No other... Oh, there is a tower over there to capture as well. I don't really need to capture that. Let's just bring you guys a little bit further out of range. Looks like we're getting shot at there. So we're going to have a nice defensive position here. We're going to have archers across this bit of the wall.
Our enemy have lost a victory point.
And they're about to lose a tower too. Excellent. I'll get my pilgrim infantry out there as well to help out. Go and charge. Run down those light spearmen. Nice. Crashed through that line and we broke them. Excellent work. Well done. Right, mercenaries, go capture this gateway, please. The reason why I say that, A, because we'll get the towers under our control, but B, we'll We'll start capturing some more of these points.
Forward!
Pilgrims capture that. Militia spearmen are going to capture that for me. So that's that one. That's that one. And we've got that one over there. And that one there. Okay. Don't need to capture this, but I'm going to anyway. In fact, Pilgrim Infantry, go over this way. We'll start using you to capture some stuff.
Right into the double! Forward! Ready for orders?
Captured that point. That's going to give us a bit of a morale boost.
Archers!
Alright. We'll capture that. And get these archers to capture that tower as well. We've got some nobles coming in. So let's maybe... Right, you guys fire at will. You guys shield wall. Hold your position. Hold your position. Let's let the enemy generals approach us. Demetrius and King David themselves are approaching. Form up there. Form up. Done a little... Oh yeah, we've done a good amount of damage there. Oh, there goes Demetrius. David has attacked us there. Okay, so I think we're clear to get these guys moving again.
The enemy general is
Nice. That's that general down. We'll get these militia spearmen to come in and attack David from the rear as soon as they've captured that gate. Time to start moving. There we go. Capture the gates. We've got our mercenaries capturing that gate. Lovely. Last few hours killing that last bodyguard man there. Oh, King David has been beaten. He has retreated. Is he going to fall? Where is he? Is he amongst this group? Oh, that guy got shot in the back with a flaming arrow. Is that him there? No, don't know. That one's dead. What about these two? One of these two must be King David then. There he goes. That was him there. He's dead. King David has fallen. And there goes that bodyguard too. Excellent. Well, all of those bodyguardsmen wiped out. So once we've captured this gateway as well,
We have captured a tower.
we will then have the majority of the capturable points, which means that the countdown should initiate. As for you guys, can I get you up here to do anything? Are you going to be in range of those archers? I don't think you are actually going to be in range of those archers. Or slingers, sorry. I think they're slingers, actually. So we could actually do this without getting this army involved whatsoever. So I'm going to actually march you guys just in front of the enemy army, the garrison army, just to sort of like as a show of force. You know, tease them. Capturing that tower, lovely. Ah, the enemy is starting to move around. It's because I'm moving up, it might be, But I have got quite a strong defendable position now.
Quick march! What are your orders?
Form up there. We'll start pelting these missiles. Yeah, here we go. East Desert Cavalry are moving up.
Militia!
Let's try and get our militia spearmen over here as well. Try and get them over this way to be supported by that. Oh, we might have to form up here actually.
We have captured a tower.
Yep, here we go. Eastern Cavalry. They're going to get supported by both the tower and my archers, which is even better. Oh, they're going for the axes. They're going for the axemen.
Ready to march.
Hold your ground. Brace. Brace for impact. Ooh. Charge. Right. Tower is taken, so let's bring you back this way. I'm actually going to start... I'm going to get these two archers... let's put them up here.
On watch. Defensive positions.
So that if they do attack this point, I'll have a couple of archers on that side as well. The mercenaries are faltering. They are getting obliterated by like... Oh, there we go.
Flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Oh dear, we're losing the initiative. Are you guys in range now? I think so. There we go. Stop peppering that. Engaged. This bit.
We have captured a tower.
Captured the gate over there. So I'm going to move across to the next one.
Militia. Spears.
Reform.
By your command.
I think I'm going to need more spearmen over this side, aren't I, really?
Understood. Spears. Advance at speed. Archers.
I have to get some archers up here, to be fair. Right, that cavalry unit has been wiped out.
Speed.
Reform behind the gate. Or by the gate, sorry.
Elite archers. Quick
Move up.
march.
There's only 39 of those archers left over there, and then we're going to start attacking this gateway. So it looks like we're not going to be able to get that countdown started on this occasion with what we have, but
Ready and waiting. Hold. Command up. Double time.
we are going to be in a nice position
Militia.
to open up another front.
One of our units has used all its
Oh, running out of
ammunition.
ammunition on with some archer units. Right, let's swap you guys around, shall we?
Archers. Guard.
Eastern Spearman unit routed over there. Lovely.
Elite archers.
Right,
We await your command.
time to move up. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
By your command.
To start burning that gate.
Orders. Move out. Double time. Melee cavalry. Riders at the double. Elite archers. Double time.
Excellent. We're dividing the enemy forces quite nicely.
Spears.
Doing a lot of damage to the garrisons over here. Right, so now this force is heading this way.
Lance at speed.
We have got some defenders in position.
Waiting. Archers. Ready. By your command.
Move you round back this side.
Waiting.
Capturing that gate there. Hopefully we'll get the advantage again.
Swift riders at your command. We await your command.
Get the whole army there by that gate. Although, it's probably not much point if I'm going to capture this one, but it will take ages. By the time I get my army down here through here, we'll have burned through this gate. I'm going to get my cavalry down this side, though. We can get them inside at least.
Missile infantry ready. Yours to command. Militia.
Militia are going to lose over there. That's not a problem, though.
Spears.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Yeah.
This is a shameful display.
Start burning that gate down.
Ready then. Melee.
Alright, we're in. We capture that.
Ready.
And this cavalry can form up over here, ready to charge the enemy general in the rear. broken that infantry over there just with sheer morale. So it's literally just the enemy's garrison commander left. That's all we have to deal with.
The enemy's gates have been destroyed.
Charge. Oh, is that it? Yep, that was it. That was the last one. There we go. We held the position quite nicely. Did lose our militia and our mercenary axes out here in the field. The axes were ploughed down by that enemy cavalry. The spearmen kept the enemy sort of distracted over here long enough, which was good. Overall, not a bad victory. I really messed up at the beginning, so I hold my hands up to that and completely apologise to all the men I lost, as well as to you guys, the viewers. Yeah, that was rather terrible of me. Completely disregarded the possible entry points of the enemy reinforcements, but there we are. Overall, it worked out nicely. We've managed to capture the city, and that is both King David and Demetrius. Was that Demetrius? I think that was his name. Both of them are dead. So hopefully, that is the entire Georgian military wiped out for now. Well, that is all 4 enemy armies wiped out. We lost our mercenaries, we lost one of our nomadic archers. No losses really for our reinforcements. We could liberate this, but I'm not going to. I have learnt my lessons for a little while. Let's loot and we'll occupy. Well done indeed. That is another enemy town taken. So, let's... Ooh, okay. I could convert this to something. That would give me crossbows. Crossbows could be quite interesting. Right, let's start demolishing though. Auxiliary camp. Artisan workshop. Banditry is increased. Right, demolish you. Demolish you. Convert you to an auxiliary camp. 11 turns. Oh, 1 turn to repair first, of course. That was fine. And then as for you... might just repair you for now.
Ready for orders. My wits and words.
Right. So, Devin has finally been taken. It's finally fallen to us. Let's do some bread and games. Georgia, are you willing to accept a peace agreement? You are not. That is actually rather surprising.
Say it like a civilized man.
No, they are absolutely not interested in any form of peace agreement whatsoever.
Ready for battle.
Could upgrade. I'm not going to bother upgrading my archers. I don't feel like I need to do that. I'm going to upgrade just the infantry and the cavalry.
I live to serve, as you command.
Mutscheka?
I can assist you further.
Sorry, I probably pronounced that wrong. Mutschketa? Mutschketa, I think? Maybe? Not too sure. Shamakia is over there. Sukumi? Sukumi? Goodness me, my pronunciation is awful. We have an enemy garrison army of 20. Lots of spearmen. A couple of archers. 1 slinger, but mostly spearmen. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Overall, not too bad.
Ready for battle. Commander. Ready for orders.
Well, Georgia having no interest whatsoever in arranging some sort of peace agreement with us. That is very disappointing. Oh, we could get another one of these guys to help spy it to Briz. Or, actually, I might recruit him down here. Minus 4% upkeep cost to parent army and put him in Frank Escoffier's army. Just to mitigate his cost. Okay, so I think the only way that Georgia will be wanting to accept a peace agreement is if they offer it to us first.
How can I serve Rome?
So maybe it's worth going and looking at Shamakia first. We can march down this road and up north into Shamakia first, potentially.
Commander. On the move. Your next command.
Okay.
At your command. Ready for battle.
What to build? Catholic parish. Food is at -13. That's not great. Uh, 7 turns to 9 turns. I might. Well, How much percentage? 27.9%. I don't need a huge Catholic boost, so let's just go for a basic convent for now. I can already build an auxiliary camp here. Or I could build level 2 barracks. Might just leave that alone for now. There we go. Garrison of 12. It's going to get dropped in a minute.
Ready for orders.
Alright, I'm going to leave you here for now so you're in range of DVIN, just in case there's a hidden Georgian army somewhere on either side of that town there. So we'll leave you alone. Right, apart from that, let's end the turn. Oh, hello. Ives has a new skill. Apologies, completely forgot to check that. So we could increase his movement. Oh, upkeep cost reduction. Sure, it's not done much. He's still got more points?
At your command.
Please tell me that's enough now. Okay, there we go. We'll see if Georgia retaliates for that loss. Don't forget they did also lose a king in that process, as well as 2 generals and a town, a major town as well. So overall, it's been a rather dismal event for the Kingdom of Georgia.
Our merchants are welcomed across all
I mean,
the
I don't
world
want
for
to
the
piss off
welfare.
Edessa too much, but I might take trade just to give myself a little bit of a boost. It's not going to cause too much of a diplomatic issue with Edessa. Oh, no. Oh, I can't afford to do it. That's annoying. Wow, loads of upgrades, loads of level ups. Sawad is about to rebel. I do not have a lot of money. There is a Georgian rebellion already.
We hunger for battle.
Making my way.
Let's head this way.
A true Roman's work is never done.
Ah! A garrison of 6. 6 only. Right, let's start moving in that direction. We're going to swing round the base and up to Shamakia. Alright, wipe out the rebellion. Spoils the battle. Excellent, thank you very much for the free gear. I'm going to release you guys to give me a little extra wealth.
Call this a garrison?
Causing -9 to public order, which is a bit annoying, but never mind.
Ready for battle.
Army of 20. Karak is a garrison of 20. I could actually just avoid Hegra and Medina altogether and go straight towards Alexandria.
How can I serve Rome?
So you increase my tax and public order.
I live to serve Rome.
Be nice to be able to see what they actually have over here, though. Because we do need to take Lower Egypt. That is one of our victory conditions. So maybe we'll start heading in that direction. We've got garrisons of 20 units in each location there. If we start trying to threaten Lower Egypt, maybe we can force something from this. So where are my spies? So I've got one here, and I have you there. Increase your line of sight.
I am yours to command.
So maybe I need to bring you back this way.
Stopping to sharpen my knives.
Oh, Cairo has a garrison of 20, so we can see them, but they have no army in it. Okay, Divin, right, let's... Goodness me, I don't have enough money to actually build stuff. What's the banditry level? Quite high. I'll risk building an assembly, and then we've got to try and reduce our expenditure. We're going to start raiding in enemy territory in a minute, so we should help in a minute. Right, next turn. We'll see if that Fatamid Caliphate army tries to head back to Egypt. Now that it sees me moving that way. No, it's going to attack Karak. Ooh, okay. We have a chance here to wipe out an entire enemy army here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cavalry units. And then the rest are infantry. Excellent. All right, let's have the Battle of Karak. This is like the second or third time we fought here, so this is going to be great. Welcome everybody to the Siege of Karak. So, as we can see, the fortress is built into the side of a hillside here. As long as the enemy don't attack from that flank, we'll be fine. Okay, so we need to defend the walls over here from these 5 siege towers. Thankfully, we have a large contingent of Jerusalem spearmen, which is going to be excellent for us. The downside is that we only have javelins. We have no archers for this at all. So we're going to have to rely solely on the archers, the javelins, to do all the work here. On the plus side, I do have a gatehouse with burning oil. Okay, so we will have to deploy some javelins down here.
Javelin man!
Yeah, that's fine. We'll have a third unit there.
Yes, Commander!
And then these three. Queue them up here.
Javelin man! Battle group awaiting orders! Missile infantry!
Yeah, let's split the javelins into 2 groups. Excellent. So next step will be to utilize our Jerusalem spearmen. So deploy them in a nice block formation here.
Spears! Spears!
And then what we're going to have is Pilgrim infantry line up here.
Melee infantry at your command!
There we go. They can be used as a bit of a flanking attacking force. And we're going to have a single unit behind our Jerusalem spearmen just as a support melee unit. Okay. Group 1. We got 3 units of extra pilgrims, which I'm going to keep over this side.
By your command!
And then we have our reinforcements here. I'm actually going to keep them a little bit back because I'm a little bit concerned about this big open plain here. So our defense should be enough down here for now. What I'm thinking of doing is keeping them maybe back here, so excuse me, so that if the enemy reinforcements do somehow get coming through this way,
We attack as one!
we will be able to at least try and defend it. And have some cavalry on each side there.
Cavalry!
Okay.
We hold these walls today because
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
All right, reinforcements appearing from down there. Excellent. So we can bring these guys off of here. Let's bring them down here. I liked this map in Rome 2 in general because if you start a brand new Rome campaign and you attack, is it Velithri, I think? You just have this little bit. And you can attack from this hillside down into the tiny little village. It's quite interesting. It's quite fun as well. Get a massive force of Hastati and just charge down the slopes into the town against the Etruscans. Jerusalem spearmen, I am counting on you to hold the line valiantly. Enemy units are moving up. Eastern infantry, Arabian swordsmen. Low threat, low threat. Yeah, against my Jerusalem spearmen, all of the enemy forces are low threat. So reinforcements are moving along to try and assist in attacking from this flank. That's absolutely fine. Right, I can now
follow me! Ready and waiting!
bring you guys over here.
Ready!
Might actually have you guys come over this way. Let's get you guys running. So we are getting shot at by enemy mercenary Egyptian archers. Enemy tower has landed. We're not going to be using our javelins just yet. They're going to be shooting against these units here. Or at least the first one will be.
Spear infantry at your command. Melee troops.
Right, charge down the slope. Engage. We're going to need to reserve the spearmen for the enemy cavalry.
Quick march.
There's no other way off this wall, which is excellent for us.
Ready and waiting. Pick your targets. Ready and waiting. Ready. Javelin on. At speed. At your service. Quick march.
Okay.
Ready for orders. Charge. Ready. Cut them down.
Whoa, where are you guys going? Get no. Get back inside. Get back inside. Get back inside. Where are you? No, get. Oh my god, I'm going to lose a whole pilgrim infantry unit because they were stupid enough to run outside, and now the gate is closed up on them. Well, that's just brilliant. Well done. Well done, you idiots.
Yours to command.
Foolish, foolish people.
By your command.
I cannot believe they just did that.
Javelin man. Ready and waiting. Fire. Ready for orders. Melee infantry. By your command.
Now you guys outside are going to be absolutely slaughtered. Well done. Well done.
Melee infantry ready. Yours to command.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Orders. Waiting. Missile infantry. Orders.
Good thing I've got loads of infantry spare, isn't it?
Waiting.
Otherwise, I would be extremely disappointed,
Javelin man. Ready
rather
for
than just a little annoyed.
double time.
Right,
Melee infantry and waiting.
64. I can't believe I've just lost basically an entire pilgrim force because they decided to run outside.
Attack their position. Javelin man. Quick march. At speed.
Move up.
Commander. Ready.
Going to start shooting some of these guys on the wall here.
Take aim. Spears.
The men are wavering.
Yeah, so damn right they should be wavering.
Missiles ready and waiting.
What did they think was going to happen?
Back now. Javelin man. Finisher. Orders. We await your command.
You guys can deal with them. Come on.
Javelin man.
We're getting shot at by the
Your command.
enemy archers, unfortunately.
Loose. Missile infantry ready. Javelin man. We await your command.
That unit of 44 still exists somehow.
Quick march. Orders. Ready for orders.
It's way too many infantry coming in there. Need these javelins to actually hurry up.
Pick your targets ready.
Can you guys throw from there? You can. Lovely. Throw into the pile.
Javelin man.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Advance at speed. Double time.
Why won't you let me deploy you prop? There we go.
Ready and waiting.
Oh, we're actually routing a lot of the enemy infantry, which is good.
Javelin man. At speed. Commander. Advance at speed. Javelin man.
Some work. Keep throwing those javelins. Throw them into that pile.
One of our
Lovely.
units has
Right.
used all its ammunition.
And
Javelin man.
you guys move up and take position.
Orders.
You guys move up as well. Fire at will. Fire at will. so many units left over here. It's going to be great.
Missile infantry at your command.
You guys aren't able to fire from your position, which is a shame.
Fire at anyone.
Fire will there.
Man! At the double! Now! Yours to command.
This Pilgrim Infantry unit is the only thing that's preventing the enemy from actually starting to capture this gatehouse. We are throwing all sorts of ammunition
One of our units
down
has
there.
used all its ammunition.
Missile infantry ready. Militia!
Right, militia spearmen. Push you up. You guys can come back. Thank you. Let's get some swordsmen up here as well.
We await your command.
They're now starting to burn the gate.
Militia! Traveling men! Your order. Fire!
Target that unit. Target that unit. Keep throwing, keep throwing, keep throwing.
Missiles awaiting targets.
You deal with them. Arabian veteran spearmen, you guys are probably going to lose that fight.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
At speed! Missile infantry. Fire your
We are out of ammo.
Melee troops! Attachment orders!
Push up.
Ready!
Let's move you forward.
Orders, my lord!
Get those swordsmen down there.
Traveling man!
You're at least pinning them down for a minute.
Yours to command! At the double! Traveling man! Orders! Commander!
Goodness me, this is turning into a bit of a desperate fight.
Missiles awaiting targets!
Go.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Excellent. Move you in.
Ready for orders!
And all you guys are just... Oh, the gate's up. The gate is up. And we don't have any burning oil, which means that we are going to have to deal with all of this cavalry on our own. But thankfully we have a lot of spearmen involved, so that's good.
Act them down!
Push in, push in, push in.
By your command!
A lot of damage down there.
Our gates are utterly destroyed.
That's a lot of... That's a lot of carnage going on down here. That is a lot of carnage. Here comes the cavalry.
Melee infantry!
Fortunately, it's not my cavalry.
Missile infantry!
Javelins here are holding the enemy in position from the moment. We've got them pinned down there. We're going to have to keep an eye on that.
Melee infantry ready!
And maybe try and sneak you guys through.
Ready for orders! Missile infantry ready! Traveling man! Ready!
Yes, I can indeed sneak you guys through. Excellent. Bring some infantry up here. I'm actually going to get these spearmen to go in through there. Push on.
Ready for orders. We await your command. Break the line.
Commander, orders?
Push up.
Position. Oh,
Ready and waiting.
Spearmen charging in.
Ready. Spearmen ready for orders.
quick march.
Around there.
Ready for orders. By your command. Ready. By your command. Advance. Ready and waiting.
Pin them down more.
Citizen cavalry.
Okay, how are we doing over this side? Lead the enemy cavalry.
We await commander.
Spear infantry ready.
By your command.
Commander.
Commander. Your orders. Break the line.
Spearmen at the ready.
Double time.
Spearmen move up just to add some extra anti-cavalry on this flank here because it's basically all infantry there. There's no, well, like melee infantry. There's no spearmen over on this side, so I think let's explore that a little bit more. Lots of cavalry outside.
Infantry. Missiles ready and waiting. Advance at speed. At speed.
I wonder if I can get those javelins onto the wall.
Orders. At speed. At your service. Hack them down.
Hack them down. Kill them all off.
Javelin men. Hold. Ready and waiting. Defensive positions. Hold.
Try and get you guys through there.
Infantry.
Push through, push through, push through. Try and push that cavalry back.
We have captured a tower.
Yay, we've regained that tower. Excellent work.
Javelin man. Yours to command. Break the lines.
Ruin them all.
Militia.
Move in.
Your orders.
Militia. Battle group ready and
Keep
awaiting
that side as their own unit.
Ready for orders.
missiles awaiting targets.
Right, let's try and get these guys up here if we
By
can.
your command.
Through that tower. Use our spearmen to cover. Push forward, spearmen. Push forward. Come on.
Melee cavalry awaiting orders.
Let's bring our general forward as a bit of a morale boost.
At your service.
Is that all of them gone? Basically all of them.
Battle group ready and awaiting orders.
Right, let's get all of them over here.
Advance. Forward.
Melee cavalry. Riders, advance.
I think we are close to the victory that we need here.
Missile infantry.
Moving that way.
Ready. Spears.
Let's go, spearmen. Come on. Men of Jerusalem holding their ground against the cavalry. Looks like they're trying to push through the spearmen here, right in the centre. Reinforce that middle. Looks like my javelins are involved as well, unfortunately. Never mind. Might as well get them down there. hoping to not have them down there, but never mind. Maybe we need to pull them back. Oh, you know what's... You know, sod it. Keep them all down there. Everybody fights. Everybody fights, no one quits. Try to run, I'll javelin you myself. The medieval equivalent of Starship Troopers. Don't forget that this is 2 Fatamid Caliphate armies that we're wiping out here.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Oh. Yay! Well done. Garrison held firm. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Alright, we lost 2 pilgrims in that. One of them was completely unnecessary, but we're not going to go into those details. We wiped out a lot of the enemy forces, though. More than half the enemy army has been defeated. So that is not going to be much of a fighting force to deal any kind of threat to Karak or Jerusalem. So we're going to execute the prisoners. We're going to let them retreat. And we're going to focus on Lower Egypt with our forces.
If you strike, the blow will be unexpected and all the stronger for it. Can you not march?
I mean, yeah, I suppose. Can you offer me more money than that? I mean, I didn't see what I accepted, but never mind. I probably accepted less money, but never mind. The Rara-Dids want a non-aggression pact. I'm afraid I can't accept quite that much, that sort of negotiation there. You're still at war with Edessa, so... Banditry unrest in Jordan. Kurdistan is about to have a rebellion. County of Anjou lays claim to Poitiers. Okay, good for them. I have no interest in them whatsoever. Alright, Alexandria. They have elephants. Oh wow, their garrison has been ransacked by something.
Waiting for more orders.
My wits and work. Make a few run the gauntlet.
Ready for battle.
So raiding takes 30% of our stance. Ah no, keep raiding, keep raiding. Jerusalem is really unhappy, and it's very, very disheartening to see that.
Ready for orders. To battle! Leave none alive.
Suffering attrition over here. Take those spoils, thank you.
At once.
I'm going to suffer some attrition there, that's a shame. Never mind.
We hunger for battle. On the move.
Keep moving down this way.
How can I serve? For Rome, I would journey to the ends of the earth.
Ooh, just gave me some gold. Excellent. Alright, this region is about to rebel, so I'm going to put my army somewhere around here
Waiting for orders.
to assist wherever necessary. Getting ready to move on to Alexandria. And we're moving around up here, okay. Right, diplomacy. Is there anything that I can... No, nothing at all that I can do.
Welcome.
No, there's nothing that anybody wants from me, really. I am disliked by too many people. My diplomatic antics at the beginning of the campaign have kind of ruined relations with people. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Where did they come from? I've literally just... Oh my goodness, I've got to retake Basra again. I literally just sorted that out. Unbelievable. No, I can't afford it. I've got rebellions everywhere. Right. No, no, no. Retake the town directly. That's right, I'm going to sack my own town. Give me that extra money. Yeah, right. Just repair those ones for the moment. So where am I about to have rebellion? Basra and Harput have had one. Desertion in Baghdad. That's great. Rebellion imminent at Jerusalem. Great. Rebellion imminent in Armenia. Great.
Commander. March. Waiting for more orders.
I am a shadow.
We hunger for battle.
Move up to here.
You have further orders?
Keep
I
raiding.
am yours to swift and silent. The gods.
We take Lower Egypt, we win the campaign. I hope. Because we're getting battered at the moment. Cultural issues are a massive... Yeah, cultural differences are a massive issue in this. At this point, I'm now... Because we're so close to completing the campaign.
On the move.
I'm kind of just sort of working my way towards getting Lower Egypt now, because we are at 16 out of 20 settlements. We need Alexandria and Al-Baratun. Takes us up to 18. That gives us Lower Egypt. We have more than enough units. And then we just need 2 more places. So Shamakia will give us 1. I don't know. And then maybe we'll try and use this army to take another one to finish things off for us. I don't know. But definitely Lower Egypt is on the table right now. Yeah, culture is a massive problem, and everybody hates me. Did I not? Oh, a spy. It's a spy, isn't it? Geralt Chevalier. Where is he? Is that him? No. Oh, it was you, an administrator. Okay, I apologise. What will allow me to improve public order? You don't have anything that allows public order to be improved. I'm going to go with that one for now. Well, my raiding is now providing a positive income, so that's good. We now have rebellion in Palestine. Excellent. The garrison at Jerusalem is going to get tested soon. Oh, now they're no longer raiding. Oh, it's glitched a little bit there. It told me that Constantinople was down here in Palestine.
A treaty to combine our forces with your considerable strength.
Low. Okay, fine. I won't take money from you. Odessa's moving around. I'm not sure why they're going. Are they maybe trying to help quell the rebellion in Palestine? Ooh, hello. Rebellion in Baghdad, rebellion in Jerusalem, rebellion in Erzurum. Finally have that improved sewer research. Baghdad's garrison is not at full either. It's not at full strength. Let that build up slightly. Garrison of 6. Let's launch the attack. Excellent. Move you north. Keep an eye on this road for us. Leading up here. Excellent. Bring the army nearby. Arabian Raiders. Oh, that's El Qusier. Very nice. Garrison Alexandria is still damaged. Can you damage the settlement at all? Oh no, you can just do a reconnoiter. Okay, well, we can launch our attack on Alexandria. So there's the garrison, and we've got... This is a boat. This is a fleet. That's fine. So we'll be launching our attack on Alexandria soon. We've got Al-Baratun to deal with as well. Garrison of 16 has been damaged as well there. Excellent. So, I think that is where we're going to have to leave today's episode. Stricken with rebellion all over the place. Oh, we can actually build stuff here now. You know what? I'm actually going to dismantle you. I think. You don't give me a huge amount of income, to be fair. So, do that. Food-wise, we are not having a fun time. So maybe we'll go for a main square and a farm. Excellent. So then... what should we do for research? Need to get some more cultural conversion, I think. Definitely. Okay, well, we are very close to completing the campaign. We're on the warpath for conquering Lower Egypt. We take Lower Egypt, we have our final victory province. We have 4 provinces to go. Lower Egypt costs 2, so that's 18 remaining. Shamakia brings it down to 19, or sorry, brings it up to 19. So we're very, 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 very close to achieving the victory conditions for this campaign. And that's kind of what we're aiming for. Is just the military victory conditions. I think that'll be a nice goal to get to. So I think we're getting close. We're nearly there. A few more episodes, I hope, but we'll see. We might start off with the Battle for Shamakia to start off with, something nice and small before we move on to the biggest one, which is the Battle of Alexandria. And we'll look at also quelling this rebellion up at Erzurum as well. But for now, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.